Well, heyo everyone, and welcome. I'm your friend, Art of Mana, and let's dive into this 505th stream where things are a little different. Yes, indeed they are, and you can probably hear in the background. This is what we're doing. This is what we are playing today. I am so pumped. I cannot wait. This is my brand new Arcade1Up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade cabinet. It has the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game as well as Turtles in Time. Today we're going to start with the first game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and we're going to see about going through the entire game. Turtles in Time may come at a later date, or maybe tonight if we feel inspired. I am set up in a very unique sort of way. As you can tell, I'm actually in my living room right now. And for those of you who got here early, you'll get a little surprise here. Back there, you can actually see the riser for this arcade game. So I do have just this really nice, comfortable chair, and I've got the arcade cabinet in front of me, and I've got a slew of different cameras and things like this. You'll see a bunch of different angles. I'm really excited. It's a pretty cool setup, and it's probably going to be one of the most comfortable streams I've ever experienced because I'm just kind of sitting back here and enjoying myself. And Gold Leafeon, hello, welcome on in. I've got my phone over here to kind of keep an eye on chat, but it is, like I said, a very different setup, so I'm not sure how well all of this is going to work. I am going to take a moment just to confirm that audio is sounding all right because I am a little concerned with the setup being so unique, and I think you can hear me fine. Can you hear me over the game fine? This is what I'm not sure. I'm hoping that you can hear the game too, and it's just hard to tell because this is coming through speakers. I'm hearing myself. No matter what I do, this is going to be awkward. So I'm going to rely on all of you to tell me if things are really not sounding good, okay? So Gold Leafeon, if you wouldn't mind just helping me out, that would be awesome. And Nexus, hello, welcome on in. So what are we going to do? Well, I'll tell you what. First, let me go ahead. I'm going to just give you a little tour of what this setup has available, okay? So these are some of the cool scenes that we've got, all right? Obviously, you've got this one now. Let's go over in a second to the game. There it is, okay? An awesome little introduction there. It's such a classic. When your audio is 0.00000 seconds behind, oh no. Sorry, Gold Leafeon. So anyway, yeah, this is going to be one of the scenes. We also have, here, I'll show you. This is this whole setup here, and you can actually see I'm wearing some Star Wars pajamas here. I did actually end up wearing the pajamas, as I mentioned in a poll on Twitter, and everybody confirmed, hey, you should wear the pajamas. This is the cool control deck, phone over here, watching chat, playing the game. Super cool. I'll be playing with Donatello tonight. Primarily, that's my man Donatello. I also have this little setup here, so you can actually see me playing, and me and the game. I mean, it's just everything's everywhere. Woo! All right, so that's kind of cool. And then last but not least, we can always do this, and this will have all three as well, but have the game looking a little bit larger. And I'm going to just confirm that this looks pretty cool on the phone here. And yeah, I mean, it seems like it's pretty clear. What do you all think? Any issues that I should take care of right now? The game, I mean, yeah, obviously the game is caught or captured by a webcam. It's not going to be as good of a quality as a direct capture, but this looks halfway decent to me. Maybe the colors are a little dim. They're not quite as vibrant as the game really looks, but we might just go ahead and accept that. You're going to be lurking, Leafeon. You're focused on Overwatch. What are you doing, my friend? And Nexus says it looks good. Mana, did you see the pattern I made you? I did. Very, very cool, by the way. I'm sorry I didn't reply. I've had a very busy day. And I saw it on Twitter. I was going to send a message, but it looks so cool. Thank you so much for making that and sharing that. I can't wait to get it in my island. Super awesome. So tell me, what are you doing in Overwatch, by the way? And meanwhile, I am going to actually just try one thing here. I'm going to try one thing. Let's take a peek. If we just come over here and let's increase the saturation a bit. And I'm wondering if this is going to be, you know, a pretty nice little thing. It might just make the game pop a bit more. Let's see if that looks any better, huh? Yeah, I think that did make an improvement, actually, everybody. It's subtle, but I think I'm going to go with that. A little bit better. All right. Yeah, I think so. Cool. All right. So let me just apply that. Click OK. I don't have the best display on my laptop, so it makes it a little tough. Can you hear me over the game? Can you hear the game? That's one thing I got to figure out real quick, and I can just check here. Dash Magnum. Cool. All right. So just apply that. Click you OK. Can. I don't have the best display on my laptop. All right, and Twitchy Berry, ahoy, cowabunga, everyone. Dash says, yes, I can hear you over the game, and can hear the game. Excellent, Jack. Welcome on in. How are you doing, everybody? Awesome. The game is okay too. Fantastic. All right, so I'm gonna actually move this over here, but try and get it a little bit off screen. There. That makes it a little easier to see. Dad of Mana says hi. Mom of Mana, hello. Check this out. I've got an arcade cabinet. Can't wait for you to see it. And we're gonna go to this screen real quick, so you can see me a little bit larger. I'm playing on this cabinet. In fact, oh gosh, there's like a little gnat or something that's on the screen now. Oh my gosh. Go, go, go. The window is open, so now... oh no. But there we go. I think that took care of it. And I'm just gonna... There we go. Okay. Also, by the way, I just noticed this. This is really interesting to me. April O'Neil is 27, but like Leonardo is 16. And all the other turtles are like 16 and 17, but they all have crushes on April. I never realized that. It's kind of interesting. I mean, when I was younger, like 16 sounded really old, you know? Like, but anyway. What else? I suppose we'll wait just a moment and let some people arrive. Where's the Canadian bacon, pineapple, and cashew pizza? I know, which it's so good, right? I was actually talking about that exact pizza with some people a little bit earlier. Get out of here, Nat Dash says. Is it super warm for you guys too up there? It is. Today was super warm. And Dark Solid X. By the way, Dark Solid X, I'm so glad you're here because Dark Solid is actually one of the few friends of Mana who I have had the pleasure of meeting in person. I should even say one of the few friends of Mana that I met through streaming, and I was able to actually meet Dark Solid X in person, and we played not this game that is up right now, but Turtles in Time in the Seattle area, and it was super cool. So yeah. Today was 14 degrees Celsius, Jack says. Tomorrow is going to be even colder at 11 degrees. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, Twitchy Berry, and I'm so glad you're here. Twitchy Berry, by the way, crushing it with some amazing looking overlays. I did see your tweet. Didn't get a chance to respond, but I'm going to tell you now. No, wait, not Twitchy Berry. I'm thinking 8-Bit Dad. What am I saying? Sorry, Twitchy Berry. Twitchy Berry's probably crushing it too, but not in that same way. Sorry. That was just me getting too excited for this video game and getting a little carried away. But Nexus wants pizza too. It's up in the 90s for us here in Old California. It's not quite that hot here, but we actually had to turn the AC on today. We have AC. We didn't up in Washington. I've got the window up there, open up there, which is part of the problem of this gnat that came in. But, oh gosh, and thank you so much for that host, Jack. Very much appreciate that. And, oh, by the way, my Switch over here. I'm going to take a sip of this. I'm in my pajamas. I think I was showing this a little earlier. Star Wars pajamas. I don't know if you can see the Millennium Falcon there. You can just see it right there. This is the whole control panel, okay? We've got an on-off switch, a volume rocker, and then we've got the classic 4-player Konami cabinet. Like, this thing is actually huge, and it feels really good. A couple of things to note about this particular unit. So, obviously, it's about 3/4 scale. It's not going to feel quite the same as the original cabinet, but boy, the controls are laid out really nicely. They're wings, right? So the cabinet is like this wide. The control deck goes out this far. Okay, so the control panel is extended out so you can fit 4 players. And I would say my guess is 4 players could probably game on this pretty comfortably. Maybe not sitting down unless you had a bench, but that's kind of my idea. But standing, putting this unit on a riser, I think it would be more than comfortable. So that's pretty cool. I have been playing it a bit, really enjoying it. I'm thinking of doing some additional content around this. If this goes well tonight, if people like this, I might try to do like some challenges where, obviously this game is free to play. I can just keep adding quarters, and that's what I'm going to do tonight. We're going to get a full playthrough. But I'm thinking about doing some challenges, like maybe spin a wheel and see how much money I can spend and how far I can get. And so, like, all night, I'd have to be limited to that much money, or that many quarters, I guess I could put it. So, it'd be kind of fun. Like, let's see how far I can get and build my chops by saying, all right, I got to limit myself to $1, or something like that. If you think that sounds good, let me know. And, yes, this one did come with a riser, Barry. This one did. Barry says, let me know if you're ever traveling through the Jasper or Edmonton areas. I would love to do that. Oh my gosh, it'd be so great to meet up. And Dash says, oh man, this takes me back. I remember the color-coded controls. Ah, yes, indeed. And Arcade Jammies Party, exactly, Dash. 24 hours till you get your Nintendo Switch, Jack? That's awesome. And Barry says, I was confused for a second there. And yeah, it's a fun idea. Or also things like limited to only jump attacks. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking we're going to do. But tonight, we're going to go ahead and dive in. I'm going to show you a couple of things here. So first of all, if I go back to the menu, so you can hold, I'll show you kind of here. If you hold this, so on Leonardo's controls, the player 1 button, hold it down. And then it resets to the boot menu. And then you can choose with Leonardo's controls between Turtles in Time or the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The attack button for Leonardo has a little A printed on it, and that is like your main button for input on any menus like this. But let's go back a second. I'll shut this off, and I'm actually going to go ahead and boot this so you can see what it's like from boot. Okay, so turning it on, just turned it on. Got a little loading screen. Yeah, bet you're gonna be begging for more tokens behind the counter. Mama man, I know. I was thinking that same thing. Nice little Arcade1Up boot menu, or boot video, and then we've got copyright 2019 Viacom, Tastemaker, setting a trend, and there you go. Pretty quick to boot. Hold player 1 for 5 seconds to return to menu, and that's what I did earlier. And then again, you can switch between them. We're gonna start with this game. Boom, there you go. And check this out. I think this one has it. Maybe this one doesn't. The other one does. Oh, okay. The other one has the winners. Wait, I'm gonna show you. Hold on. We're just gonna boot into Turtles in Time real quick so you can see it, because it's too cool not to show off. I just love this. So yeah, winners don't use drugs. I love that. This was back in the day. This was the thing. This is what kept me on the straight and narrow. And back we go to Turtles. All right. So there we are. Let's go ahead and we're going to start with Donatello here. I know, right? This is the perfect combo of games, Dash, to have both the original Turtles and Turtles in Time. And Doskados, you remember playing old school or original TMNT back in school at Chuck E. Cheese? Chuck E. Cheese, man, yeah, that was a place, right? And Kiwi Pie, oh man, lol, where did the giant thing come from? Came from the store. I put it together. It took me a long time. I've got a video coming out for that. Doskados, so good to see you. And by the way, everybody, if I miss a comment, I'm gonna try and see. Maybe I can like move this. What would be out of the way? Would this be if I did like that? It's in the way. What if I did this? That would work. Cool. You can't see it. I can. As long as it doesn't fall as I'm bashing buttons, we should be good. Okay. So Dash says, I love the idle menu music for Turtles in Time. Used to just listen to that cycle through back in the day. Oh man, I know. All right, we're gonna start with a buck, and we're gonna go and dive in. All right. Ah, I love this. And oh, volume, like that. All right, here we go. Fire! We got to get April out. Yeah. All right. There we go. And oh my gosh, this is so great. I love this. It holds up. These games were so great back in the day. I don't know, they're awesome. Oops. Let's use our special. If you attack, oh, there we go. Attack and jump at the same time. You do that nice little fling attack. And please, if you know some more tricks, it's been a while, so I'm definitely open to suggestions and input. Backseat gaming is fine. And we're going to just lower that a little bit. Get it back down. Maybe not that much. Let's go back to 4. Maybe not. Dash says, so gotta know, who's your favorite shellhead? Definitely Donatello. And Doskado says, good to see you. Twitchy Berry had the NES version. It had a code for 10 lives each plus stage select. And it came with a Pizza Hut coupon in the instruction booklet. I did not know that. And thanks for redeeming the points there to get that cool Heart of Mana with glasses. Do love the overhead toss move, right? Okay, so tell me if audio is an issue, but we're just going to go through this. And I suppose I should also do a quick... Oops. I just hit something there with my foot. Sorry. But let's see if I can do that. There we go. Switch over to this screen so you can see the game a little bit larger. Okay. You're a fan of Don too, although you might have a soft spot for Michelangelo. Yeah, I actually, in the game it's Donatello, and that's kind of why he became my favorite. I also really like Raphael. Like, the sides are just really fun to use. He's probably my least favorite turtle in terms of character. And this is going to sound so cliche, but Leonardo is definitely my favorite turtle in terms of just character. I mean, you gotta love swords and he's just, you know, a leader. He's good, clean. Oh, there we go. First knockout. I should probably concentrate, but I don't really have to worry too much. Let's see if I can maybe not get hit that much in this boss fight. Okay. Toidles. Ah! There we go. Ah! I remember... Oh, shoot. I remember that in the arcade, you know, I would always end up wasting all of my tokens in these boss fights because I never knew, like, hey, you should probably just not always try and get close to them. Of course, I'm not doing so great right now, but yeah, if you go in, like, hit a little bit and then leave, you can sometimes... I don't know, there's definitely a pattern. Like, I don't have it down, but... Yeah, you know. There's actually another little thing I was thinking about with this game. So, you know, nowadays, we take a lot of things for granted in gaming. So I was reflecting on the Batman Arkham series. And a lot of the animation in that... Oh, shoot. You know, it's like you play the game, and your attacks and everything are really fluid and cinematic. And, you know, you're just mashing an attack button, but the game kind of moves you in different directions and you do different attacks. Well, that's what this game does. Like, these arcades that Konami made did the same thing way back in the day. And I remember that was like a really novel thing. This was the first game I ever encountered where that was the case. Because every other game I'd played up to this point, you push a button and you do one thing. Like, it wasn't just a series of moves in seemingly, you know, random order to look cool. Do you know what I mean? Anyone else ever thought about this or noticed it? He's flashing now, Dash, right? Insert coins, insert coins, insert coins, right? Isn't that cool, Mama Mana? You can do it, man, and beat the Rhino. Oh, and Deleuze, thank you so much for the host. Welcome on in, Deleuze. Oh my gosh, my friend, isn't this cool? Look at what we've got. We've got the Turtles arcade cabinet. I am so pumped. I am so pumped. This is the coolest thing. I've been playing this a lot, actually. And, you know, one of the things that I remember a few people saying is that, well, are you going to get tired of that? Especially considering that you don't have to actually put in quarters. You know, you can just basically play this, and it's just basically button masher at this point. Oh, check this out. Yeah, no, like, so far, I'm enjoying it. It's just such a fun game. The feel is so good that it doesn't end up getting boring. By the way, you probably noticed right there when April and Shredder were talking, when I attacked, it cut out the audio. That's a known issue for the Arcade1Up machines. And I am going to just contact Tastemakers, or I guess the Arcade1Up helpline. I heard, like, it's not a huge deal. I really don't mind that much. And I might even wait, or like just say, like, I'm not in any rush. But I heard that they did actually update the PCB for the game, which is really easy to access. It's right on the back of the monitor. And I was thinking I might just go over, or, you know, like, call them and say, hey, like, could you send me the new PCB? Apparently they do that. And apparently they have pretty good customer service, but because of COVID-19, they've actually taken a little bit of a break, and their offices are closed. So I don't want to, you know, cause them to have any more work right now, but I would like to get in the queue for that PCB, because, I mean, hey, if they're offering it, I'm going to take them up on it. But again, like I said, that's the only known issue for this cabinet, and it's, you know, it's not a huge deal for me, but I figure I'll go ahead and contact them anyway. But yeah, I could not believe this. I mean, these cabinets go usually... Oh! These cabinets go for a pretty penny. There we go. There's a little gnat again. And they have just been on a super sale. And I think it's because Arcade1Up is putting out some more cabinets. And they have a new strategy where instead of shipping a bunch of cabinets to stores and having shelf space, they're going to do it more on a per order basis, which is probably smart because these things take up a lot of space. And when they weren't selling, that doesn't look good for the suppliers, the retailers, I should say. And so, you know, it starts to give the impression that like these things don't sell. But here's the thing, everybody. Tastemakers, the company behind Arcade1Up, they used to do stuff with like limos and other things. Like they were not in the arcade business or the electronics business for that. And they started with this 3/4 cabinet idea, and now that is their primary income or primary source of income. This is the largest segment of their business. So it's pretty obvious that this isn't going to be going anywhere. And everybody, let me tell you, like there are a few cabinets I would love to get more of these. Unfortunately, space is going to be the issue right now until I can eventually build the studio, and then I would totally have these in the studio. And maybe if I find deals like this again, I might have to just say, all right, well, maybe a couple of these are going to live in the garage. But they have a Star Wars one, which I would love to get. And they're making a new version of that, which I'm kind of torn on, like, if I could choose between the two. Oh, darn. The new one is the same setup, except it has an Empire Strikes Back marquee, but it has a little, like, seat, like a slide-out seat. So it almost feels like a little cockpit arcade cabinet. And it looks pretty cool. So that's going to be coming out, you know, at some point, probably the end of this year or early next. And then what actually, like, if I could choose to get anything at this point, they're coming out with pinball machines. Yes, virtual pinball machines that they have gotten these licenses, you know, through the Arcade1Up machines. So they're going to be able to do Marvel and, you know, all the Star Wars, you know, all the Disney stuff because they've gotten those licenses, which is huge. And they're going to, I should read chat here in a second, which I will, but they're partnering with Zen Studios, who make some fantastic digital pinball fields. And they've done this where, like, they've sunk the playfield screen into the case, so it actually kind of feels like you're playing an actual or a pinball machine. And then it has a back display as well. And I'm assuming that the games are, you know, licensed games. They have a Star Wars one that has 10 playfields on it, all in this, like, slightly miniaturized, you know, form factor. So I think that would be so cool. Like, I've always loved pinball and just never really thought that I was going to be able to own a pinball machine. And, you know, like, they're kind of limiting. I mean, you're definitely going to be hurting for space. And so a digital, smaller scale pinball machine seems pretty cool. The other thing that they're putting out that they announced at CES are, well, they've had a few other product lines. So they've had countercades, which are like these small, they often call them bar top arcade machines, because the idea is you could put them on a bar top, and it's just like the top part of an arcade machine. So they have those. They call them countercades. They're a little smaller than bar tops. Oops. And then there's also, you didn't see me put some coins in there. How many did I put in there? Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, I think that's okay. They have these ones that are able to be mounted on the wall or put on a table, and I think they call them partycades or something like that. They also have true cocktail cabinets, or not cocktail cabinets, what do they call them? Maybe they are cocktail. The ones where they're like sit down head to head. But they're coming out with, because they've got all these licenses. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this fight. This is bringing me back. These little guys are the worst, though. So they're bringing out this thing where it's, darn it, a little controller that you can just plug in through HDMI, and it's got these games on it. So it's basically like the plug-and-plays. but they've got the licenses, so they're gonna go ahead and make these plug and plays. But then this is super cool. They're actually making the little Coleco. Oh yeah, you have to actually fight him. That's right. They're making these little Coleco arcade machines, like the small Coleco tiny LCD things back in the day. But they're making those with licensed games. And finally, I think this might be the thing I'm most excited about. You know, all the mini consoles? Well, they're doing even smaller than minis. They're doing micro consoles, which are these little tiny consoles, like the classic consoles, but it comes with that even smaller console and then a little replica, period piece replica of the TV that would have been used at that time. So it's like the TV, period appropriate, and the console, and it's got the games, and it's got like the tiny little controllers with it. And I don't know what that's gonna all be like, but I think it's super cool. So anyway, Mauser's right, yeah, and Baxter Stockman. Dad of Mana said he was remember taking Mana to one of the TMNT movies. It was pretty good. Those were really fun, actually. I want to go back and check those out. Nexus has to go, but is keeping the stream up. Thank you so much. I know it's super late. And Barry says, we wouldn't have known about it or considered these if we hadn't seen them in store, though, right? That is one sad thing, that not having the space for these on shelves, you know, means that we're not going to know about these cabinets. But the thing is that, like, if they can have maybe one display and then like a catalog of what games there are maybe or something like that, I think that's going to be a lot more successful. Or at least just not having a ton of these on hand, so they have got pallets and then they don't know what to do with them. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And Doskados, was asking how much this costs. So, okay, I like, I say this because, just a preface, I want you all to, like, be safe out there. And right now, like, I don't know, it definitely depends by area, but these things are going for $50. These are usually $300 machines. So, like, at that price point, it's a no-brainer. I think, honestly, that at 300, or actually some of these are 400. Oh, I forgot about the cars. I still think that it's worth it. It's just that, like, I mean, it's definitely not an impulse buy, right? But, you know, at sub 100, even 150, like, I can totally guarantee you that this is something that, if you're at all interested and you have the cash on hand, like, that's going to be an impulse buy kind of thing. Because, you know, think about it, like, that's the cost of a video game, and not even counting the system, and then you've got everything all in one here, right? Are you counting insert coins to know when you hit the amount you paid for the cab? I should. Deleuze says, good, thanks. How about you? I'm doing really well, Deleuze. You know, I've been working. I have actually been considered essential staff, which is kind of cool and scary at the same time. It means I have job security, but it's definitely not something that is ideal when, you know, like, I would kind of like to stay quarantined in some ways, but I'm also glad to have that job, and what I'm doing is really rewarding. So it's kind of a conflicting feeling. I've been real busy. I've been busier now than ever, I'd say. But it's been good, and I feel like streaming's been awesome. I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing, which is just the right game to relax to. So we saved April, yay! And there's the turtle van. So glad you're having fun. My bedtime. Good night, Mom. Good night. I love you so much, and I'll talk to you later. And oops. Ah! And can attest the old Turtles movies mostly hold up, especially the first one. Yeah, they were just kind of like campy, but like not in a bad way. I haven't seen him for a long time. Dash says, yeah, it's kind of a once in a lifetime opportunity. Lol, love when they run and crash into each other. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So how are you all doing tonight? And what do you think of this format? I mean, it's a little different. Definitely a kind of an interesting way to be doing things here. Ooh. I've never quite streamed where I've had like the 3 screens and everything. Man, I'm like, I keep seeing these little, hold on, I keep seeing these little things on the screen, and I'm just, because I am recording it, I'm trying to get it off. Let's see, how many coins? I think I put $2 in right now. Let's just say $2. I kind of lost, like, I think I put 3, and then, yeah, so I think I've put $2 into it. We're gonna keep counting. Oh gosh. I've actually forgotten this stage. Oh, shoot. And to be honest, I may not have even ever gotten to this stage. So when I've been playing it before, by the way, I've been giving myself a token limit just to kind of give myself a challenge and not like, you know, not just kind of blow through the game, so to speak. Which is what I'm doing tonight. I kind of wanted to save it for the stream. Yeah. But I haven't gotten this far in my token limit playthroughs. And there's a distinct possibility I never got this far in the old arcade game either, like back in the day. I never beat this particular game, I'm pretty sure. Unless maybe like someone else had played some middle stages and then I jumped in. Because that often happened too. Like sometimes people would have to back out and other people would then turn up, you know, and rotate through. But like I know I've beaten Turtles in Time at least on the SNES, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done a playthrough of this, or of that game like on original hardware, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I did that on Turtles in Time. But not this one. This is new to me too. I usually ran out of tokens before this point, right? So yeah, I don't remember this whole street scene. Ooh. But here's the thing about this game too. I love that it's such a perfect theme for a beat 'em up. Turtles, you know, you've got all these weapons and stuff and all this fighting and everything, but then on top of that, you've got the Foot Clan, so they're just like these clones, so you don't have to worry about making a bunch of different enemies, or oh look, it's just palette swapped, you know, enemies, it's the same, like why didn't they have more variety? Because it totally fits Turtles to have all these clones, or all these Foot Clan. Okay, wait a minute. I do remember this. Never mind. I do remember this part of the game. So, I don't know if... Okay, so that was... Oops. Okay. I just realized, though, Raph is going to be sitting there with a token. Because I accidentally hit Raph's coin up. If there was one little thing I wish that this game had, or this cabinet had, I wish it had authentic coin doors, you know, and the buttons could even be coin up and coin, you know, like the coin return could be coin up. I just think that would be kind of cool, you know. It'd be neat to like push a button down on the side of the cabinet. But so we're at $3, by the way. Deleuze, considering the hordes of people protesting to be able to go back to work out of necessity, I guess being classified as essential is a silver lining for some. This is true, Deleuze. This is true. Like for me, okay, so for me, I guess what I would say is, we are in a pretty great place. Like our county has been doing really well, And the line of work, we've taken a lot of precautions, so it's good. I actually feel pretty good about it. But we did have a little bit of a fright. I'll tell you, everybody. There was, so we, I work for a nonprofit. And there was an organization that was working with us. And one of their members, and we've been, social distancing and everything, but one of their members actually was diagnosed with COVID-19. And so, like, this happened like the day that we were there. Now that looks different to me. So I'm a little nervous. Oh my gosh, look at that. They're taking Shredder or Splinter. And look at the poor turtle man. So we'll see. But yeah, Deleuze, like my friend, it's so nice to see you again. By the way, I really do need to reach out to him myself. But have you heard anything from Saving Liberty? I really miss that guy, and I've been wondering how he's been doing. I know that you're pretty close, so I'm hoping maybe you've heard something. But yeah, things are going pretty well. Our family is just, it's been awesome to lately to just kind of hang out with Mana Sprout. She's getting so big, and she's talking so much, and it's just really cool. Oops, come on. Man, those lasers don't hit them? No fair. Okay, I kind of remember this. This is the funny thing about nostalgia, right? Like, some of these things I'm not going to remember. So I'm going to try and do this playthrough all with Donatello. And that's another thing we could do when we do special playthroughs, where I could actually spin a wheel for what character I play as, too. That'd be kind of fun. Add some variety to things. But yeah, I always tended to gravitate towards the widespread and the long-distance weapons. You ever gone corkscrew again? So Donnie, the cowboy with the green shotgun in Sunset Riders. Bart with his skateboard in Simpsons. Nightcrawler in X-Men, that was my go-to. Every time you put another coin in, spin for a random turtle. Ooh, that's a good idea, Dash. That's a really good idea, actually. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. But yeah, this is so weird too. I could have lit myself a bit more, but I kind of thought it'd be fun to like have it be really dark in here. Kind of like an arcade. So I thought about getting all kinds of lights out here and doing it right. But I'm like, no, I like this. Unfortunately, I don't have like cool LEDs I could throw in. That'd be kind of fun. I do, like, there's some stuff I probably could have done. But I'm really struggling with lighting. Okay, so we're going to do $4. That's one of my stream upgrade things I'm trying to save up for, is to get like a proper lighting, studio lighting setup, and get some more diffusers and things like that, because, oh my gosh, this is tough. Can I like, okay, that works. Oh gosh, okay, hold on. No! There we go, okay, and then boom. Oh no! Come on, there we go, okay. And then you can't go around that, I see. There we go. Full up on energy. And there's Splinter. Oh, man. That is... who is that? What's the name of that guy? I don't even... oh, I just got my head on fire. Oh, okay. Deleuze says Saving Liberty is a sensitive topic, best reserved for off-stream, to be honest. Okay, I'm so sorry to bring that up then. I would love to catch up with you then. Deleuze says, I am aware of the details of his circumstances, but instances of hearing from him are far and few between. To be fair, I nor anyone cannot force him to do anything. Fair enough. No, I mean, last I heard, I know he was trying to sort out, family obligations and new business and all kinds of stuff. And I just, it's just kind of a bummer because I like him so darn much. I was really looking forward to continuing to grow alongside him in streaming. And yeah, we had a lot of just change in a short amount of time. But, after my move, and I was a little bit... I was unable to stream as often as I wanted. I still tried to make it, I did at least once a month. I think it was every other week is what I was doing during the move time. I took a few weeks off for hopefully obvious reasons. But I tried to get back into it pretty quickly. But then it was like trying to find my footing, and I was having issues with technology when I was at my in-laws' house. And now that we're in our place, now I've been able to have a lot more regularity. I've been playing Animal Crossing, which I love. And things have been going really well with regards to streaming. And starting to be able to make some good headway in towards the things I want to do. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Nope, there he goes. Okay, so we're at $5, right? Oh man, let's see if we can. Oh, he's flashing. Ah, no. Come on. Oh man, he's like really close, dude. Who even are you? You're like a bird beak robot cyborg guy, dude. You should be out now. What is going on? There we go. There we go.
Thank you, my turtle.
Super glad to see you streaming this game in this format. Ooh, yeah. Not sure if I remember this villain, Dash says. And it's nothing for you to apologize for, Deleuze says. Thank you. I don't know, I kind of felt bad. I don't want to push anything. Wasted so many quarters on this arcade. Vlogger, welcome in. Yes, indeed. Apparently, according to the wiki, this boss is called Granitor. And we're at the Terrordrome. Oh my gosh. Blogger, welcome on in. How are you doing? And Deleuze, I'm super happy to be doing this in this format as well. Like, this is just... These are the kinds of things that I'm really excited to be doing more of. And Deleuze, actually, one of the things I've been talking about, I don't know if you heard this, but I've been putting together, for a while now, a 10-year plan. And Ms. Mann and I have been talking, and in our new home, so we moved, I'm pretty sure you're aware of that. And we're back in our hometown and with family and all that. And in the 10-year plan, we're going to build a studio outside in our backyard so that I can have a streaming and recording space dedicated and, have stuff set up, hopefully streamline some of the stuff I'm producing. And in the meantime, I'm kind of working towards figuring out what exactly I need. I'm putting together a list, and I'm actually taking some of the ideas and implementing what I can now. Unfortunately, some of it ended up backfiring, like, ooh. That's an interesting thing. You get sprayed with the mist and turned into ice. Yeah, I remember that, actually. I remember this in the arcade, so I'm pretty sure that I've played this far. Oh gosh. No! But I ended up putting all of my cables and managing everything on pegboard. Oh, shucks. And it worked great. Like, I zip tied everything. It was all behind my desk, so you couldn't see all the mess of cables because I have so many things to plug in. And it was pretty cool until everything that I needed, like every streaming thing that I own basically ended up getting into like a mobile station because I'm helping our church to do live streams and recording. And so I've been carting a lot of it over there. I've also been helping at work with some videography and some other stuff, so we could put out some things for, well, our big fundraiser had to be canceled, so we kind of were making some videos around that. Oh yeah, here's like Granitor's other brother from another mother. I feel like maybe these are unique to the arcade machine. I'm gonna guess, because I don't remember them in the Turtles cartoon. Not that I actually really watched all of them, but all right. So we're on $6. Wait, let's do. There we go. We'll do $7. That's the Sergeant. All right, Dark Solid X. Only Rob, hello. How is the emulation here on the Arcade1Up? Excellent question. And how are you doing there, Rob? I'm gotta tell you, like, so far, really good. There's one thing I said, and it's a known issue. Arcade1Up actually has addressed this, and that is that in instances where they're in this game, not in Turtles in Time, it's just for this game. In instances where the game has a voice. So like when April's saying "help me" and then Shredder's on the TV and all that stuff, there is a bug where if you hit the attack button, those voice clips will cease to play. But Arcade1Up has actually said that they will replace the PCBs with an upgraded one, and so I'm actually gonna send in for that. But I'm not in any rush. I'm not in any hurry. It plays fine otherwise. The emulation seems great. There's no scan lines or any options there, but it looks real clean. Obviously, it's not as... This is going to be a personal taste sort of thing. I tend to like things that smooth out pixel graphics to make it look more like it would have on a CRT monitor. Scan lines being one of those things. But a lot of people like the really crisp pixels, and it does look really good, and the monitor is actually really good. And there's no slowdown to speak of. Now, I haven't played with 4 people yet, because obviously the world in which we live, that's a little hard to do. I plan on doing it, but haven't done it yet. A soldier from another boulder, right, Dash? And rock alien soldiers from another dimension. Okay, gotcha, Dark Solid X. Oof. Oh man, he's flashing now. I gotta... Oh, hold on. See, this is where it's definitely trying to eat those quarters, right? But I'll also say the controls feel really solid. Like, I really do think this is well done. The joysticks are... Double knockout. The joysticks are a little bit looser than I remember, you know, the full arcade being. They're not as good a quality here. Oh, here we go. But the buttons feel really good. I like that they're concave, as I remember them. They don't have a long throw. They feel pretty good, honestly. But the joystick is just a little bit on the cheaper side. It's kind of to be expected with these Arcade1Up machines. But everything feels really solid. It doesn't wobble. I mean, everything has been running really well. I've had one small software issue, and it was very minor. I was in the main menu, and for some reason the volume on the LCD display would not turn off. But then I just exited out of that menu, or I might have just shut down and restarted. I've never had that issue again. So it was only once, and I've put a lot of time into this so far. I've been playing it for about 4 nights, and I'm going to be putting together a little video on this too with a full review. So I'll be on my YouTube channel. But for now, I'm just, you know, streaming it and playing it with you live. I'm impressed. Let's leave it at that. Dark Salad says, good luck, thank you. Yeah, we've got Krang, everybody. And I wonder if Only Robs is still here, if I've been able to answer your question there, Only Robs. And you know what? I actually think... Oops. Oh man, this is rough stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay. No! This is so rough. Okay. There we go. He's like barely flashing here. And Deleuze, by the way, thank you for that host. I don't have earbuds in, so I missed it earlier, but... Oh my gosh. No! There we go. Ah! No! Man. Oh. Oh, he's starting to flash now. No. Okay. Oh, come on. No. He's mad. We've made him mad, everybody. Oh gosh. Yeah. Come on. Boom. All right.
Come on.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, everybody. Okay, who's the real shredder? You can do it, Dash says. Thank you. I think we need some emotes in the chat. Oh, come on. Ah! Okay, there we go. We know the real shredder. No, shoot. No! Does this no good? Oh, no! Oh, no, everybody! I just pulled the knob off here. All right, let's fix that. Okay, and I guess we were at 8, right? So let's do 9. Attack. There we go. Okay, boom. That is too funny. All right. World record pace for the no death run. Here we go. Oh no, look at me. A little turtle. Yeah, this is totally no death run. That's exactly what it was. Oh, wait, what? So that wasn't Shredder? I thought it was the real Shredder. I guess it was the other one, huh? Shoot. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Come on, we got him in a little loop. Got him in a loop. No, it was a good loop. It was a good loop. I wanted that loop. Keep the loop, keep the loop, keep the loop, keep the loop, keep the loop. No, 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 I don't know which one is who. Ah, boogers. No, no. I want to say it's this one. Yep, it's that one. Oh, no. Man, this would have been the moment where you're like, Mom, I need more quarters. The fun fact, I've used up more quarters fighting Shredder than getting to Shredder. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that. So, like, they make the boss the money grab, you know, because you're like, ah, well, I've gotten this far, so I want to, you know, keep playing because I'm so close. Then you're like, well, there goes, like, 20 bucks, right? Yeah, I totally get it. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, like, can you, like, just imagine how cool it will be to get 4 people around this thing? I'm so pumped. I cannot wait. As soon as we can, I'm doing it. Uh-oh. Wait, there we go. Oh, gosh. Yes! Hey, that was actually not bad. Okay. Shredder's a real tough cookie. The right one, Dark Solid X says. Oh no, don't break your arcade, right? Yeah, when I pulled that off. So it screws on. Epilogue freaked the foots, mingled the mousers, and totaled the Technodrome. That's turtle power. But what about the Shredder? And Krang? Burned to toast? Vaporized to milkshake? Or escaped to Dimension X? Until we know, none of us can sleep safely in our beds. Or shells. Nice. Woo! We did it, everybody. Sweet. I am pumped. We just beat the game. Not too shabby. And, man, I cannot wait to do this with some more people. It's really cool. Yeah, I'm pumped. Definitely pumped. And just taking a quick peek here, seeing what this looks like on the stream. Looks good. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how that's turning out too, actually. Like, not bad. Duluth, guess I'm not sleeping tonight, right? How long did that take, Firestorm Dragon? Well, it's about an hour. Exactly, actually. Well, not even. Because I started at probably, 9:45? Talked for about 15 minutes before we actually got started. Dark Solid with the GGs. Thank you so much. Cowbunga Dash says, not bad, only took an hour. Way to go. And spoilers, they escaped back in time. Right? Ooh. All right. And I think we need to do art. I think I do art. Oop. Of mana. So, yep, Art of Mana, there we go. It's funny because Raph could jump right on in. There's 323 for me there. Not too shabby, everybody. We did it. Arcade games are shockingly short, right? Kind of true, yeah. I mean, the fun of a game like this, like, okay. Actually, here's a fun little thing. So I mentioned this before. I had kind of a tough day yesterday. It was like a long day, and short but very pricey. Dark Solid X says. So it was a rather tough day. I was feeling stressed. I came back home, and I just started playing this game, and it's such a good, just sort of like de-stressor. I just could focus on this and just like bashing the buttons. There's something about just that mix that's so great. And like, I don't get tired of this type of gameplay. Like, even though really it's just designed to eat credits, look at how we have crafted compelling game experiences today, usually on the mobile market, usually involving microtransactions, usually having some kind of timed element, like you can play for so long before you need to recharge with currency that's in-game, but you have to pay or could pay to get more, stuff like that, right? So they make the games really compelling for you to want to keep going. They kind of lure you into a time where you would then not have the resources and you'd want to pay money to get the resources. This is just upfront. It's like, look, it's going to be a game that's hard. You're going to have to spend money. You're going to die a lot. But like, it's just so satisfying. I don't get tired of it. So yeah, I'm really excited to have this. Like, this is a type of game I don't see myself getting bored of. I play a lot of beat 'em ups. Platformers are my favorite, but beat 'em ups are pretty awesome. And you could also be the intimidating man, short for mana, of course. Yeah, just that could be my name, man. A nice bookshelf, Firestorm Dragon says. By the way, hello, howdy. I need to collect more books. Honestly, they should do that on mobile. Give the player a couple of continues to get them hooked. There you go. Definitely a reason that whole arcades full of these games were such a staple for so long, right, Dash? But yeah, the books. Thank you. Yeah, so I do. We have lots of books here. This is our in our living room, just books all around now. There is one thing I was kind of saying, actually back behind here, that you can kind of make out this little green thing here. So we've got a few little areas that we're kind of rearranging some of our books right now. But right there, I just put the stand for this. And actually, back here is where I've been storing the cabinet for, at least for right now, as I knew I was going to do this stream. It's got a slightly more permanent place over here. And then, yeah, but that's the little riser back there because I'm just seated right now. And it's pretty cool. So, but yeah. Squint's trying to see if any titles can be recognized. I don't know if you can, to be honest. And that's sort of intended. I guess you might be able to make a few out. I tried to set a low depth of field so that you could see my face in focus, but not necessarily everything else. Anyway, but yeah, so since that went so quickly, y'all up for Turtles in Time? What do you think? Should we do it? I mean, I kind of feel like that would be a fun thing to do. I see beyond, Dark Solid says. Beyond. Oh yeah, beyond. Oh. Do you want to know what? Hold on. So let me see. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize. I guess I didn't really pay attention to what was behind me. We've got a lot of books on a lot of topics. That's really funny. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Turtle Power. All right. This is. That's what it is. Okay. But let's not get into a super political sort of thing right now. Yeah, we've got some really good books, really good stuff. Yeah, so a lot of what's here is this is kind of mostly theology. Behind me back here, that's actually the Lord of the Rings shelf. Actually, it may be off screen. I've got my Tolkien shelves, I should say, actually. We've got a lot of fiction, novels. We've got books, travel books about world culture, dictionaries of different languages. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff all around. Here. Some, yeah, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, but yeah, so I wonder what they'd propose as an alternative. Firestorm Dragon says, well, maybe we'll have to do a reading of the book in a future stream. All right, let's go back to the menu by holding down Leonardo's button there, and then Turtles in Time. That one I don't remember. Hold on, since we're on the topic. Okay. So yeah, oh that's right. Okay, so these are it's a collection of essays. And oh that's right. Okay. So I wonder if I can find you so this is, here's just again, I told you that this is getting into dangerous territory for this sort of thing. But oops, can I just switch to? Come on. Why no worky? No worky? Okay. This is getting into dangerous territory, but the top here, this is a quote about it. well, here, okay. So, the moral solution is the distributive ownership of small properties, where individual responsibility gives significance to prerogative over property. Some ideas will not and cannot die. One of them is the ideal of a society of property-owning families tilling their own mortgage-free land or working their own trade protected by a guild uniting them with other owner-operator crafts and tradesmen, tirelessly defended by the chief spokesman of Catholicism, including its saints and popes, and by those with a similar vision such as Thomas Jefferson and the Southern agrarians in the U.S., this political and social ideal remains the only real alternative to the tyranny of today's isms, whether it be the state-sponsored collectivism of the left or the corporate concentration of wealth resulting from the idolatry of an unlimited, laissez-faire free market of the right. In 1926, G.K. Chesterton, Hilaire Belloc, and others founded in England the distributist movement with the aim of restoring liberty to Englishmen by freeing them from wage slavery and giving them ownership of real productive property. 4 years later, 12 Southerners took their stand in defense of a Jeffersonian agrarian republic of yeoman farmers, and 4 years after that, the leading lights of the English Catholic land associations suggested that the only way to escape from the politics of both left and right and to recover a sane and truly human life was to flee to the fields. Now, as heirs to this indestructible tradition, 12 Catholics take their stand for a political economic freedom based upon the widespread distribution of private control and ownership of productive property. Exploring historical, theological, and practical sides of the question, these scholars, journalists, and veteran distributists articulate a vision based upon the solid tradition of Catholic thought and the sane practice of Western history, up to the advent of a modern industrial capitalism which based itself upon rationalist economic science and put profit before people and money before men. Theirs is a vision that is inspiring, practical, and most important, timely. So look up distributism. Dash says, that's interesting, didn't know that about Chesterton. Yeah. So yeah, distributism is what you want to look at. Oh, gotta read Bombadil at some point. I love Tom Bombadil. You've only read The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings thus far? Oh my gosh, definitely. I've got shelves to Tolkien, actually. 2.5 shelves of Tolkien stuff. But okay, everybody. Pizza power. Well put, my good turtles. Okay, so let's just go back here real quick, because I want to show you the whole thing. And boom, we're gonna go to this screen, and boom, turtles in time. Oh yeah. Boom. Okay, everybody. So this is Winners Don't Do Drugs. I love this. Oh my gosh. Why? Get away.
Pizza power!
Nice. Okay.
Let it show!
And we're gonna do.
Let it show!
Oh, I love this game. It's so good.
April O'Neill reporting.
Hey, Clang! Bring that statue back, you bloated beanbag!
Let's kick shell. Okay, one thing I was gonna change real quick. Oh gosh. And done. Okay, sorry. Let's actually like attack. There we go. I was looking over here trying to adjust the game, because this one actually has a category on Twitch. So I try to do that. I was doing retro for before, but this one, you know, this is like actually in there as Turtles in Time. It's really meant to be the Super Nintendo version, but hey, whatever. It's something. But let's kick shell. All right. Ooh, we just tripped. And oh yeah, I forgot that. That's the special move here. Also, I love that you have these little charge attacks. If you just run in the same direction for a while, you build up momentum. And the animation and the graphics of this are such a step above the last game. I mean, there's just a simplicity and a great quality about the last game, but this is just so smooth and good looking. And of course, you've got a lot more, a lot more stuff happening around you than the last game. You know, they just evolved the possibilities and the graphics engine and everything. You know, I don't know if you call it a graphics engine, but you know, they were pumping out a lot of these games and they got it down. Konami just owned the arcade at this era. I mean, I love what they came up with. Sunset Riders is still my favorite arcade game of all time. Yeah, and as Dash said, I love all the little improvements they made to the attack animations and things. Like, Donnie kind of spinning his bow staff like that is so cool. I love that. Oops. And that little attack, I remember that. It's so great. Definitely digging it. But yeah, it's super awesome. Okay, I gotta go or else I'm gonna get in trouble with Splinter. So throwing enemies straight at the viewer looks so cool. Yeah, that too. And it's a lot easier to do on the arcade than on the Super Nintendo version, I noticed. So that's gonna come into play at a later stage. So I won't say too much right now. There's a lot of differences between this and the Super Nintendo version. I like the Super Nintendo version, but I don't know. This is definitely something special. I think this is the definitive version, which often was the case. The arcade was just generally speaking the definitive version. But you know, a lot of times the Super Nintendo game would be, or you know, whatever console game would be so different that it actually could be considered an entirely different experience and stand on its own merits. But this is a case where the game was very similar on Super Nintendo, and so it warrants the comparison. And I think, you know, this just is better. Sunset Riders, interestingly, I almost would say, I hate to say it because it's still my favorite arcade game, but in some ways the Super Nintendo version is actually superior. And then the Genesis version is like a completely different game. It's got the same gameplay in a lot of ways, but levels are totally different. Level design's different. So it's really neat. It's almost like a sequel to Sunset Riders. But man, I'm telling you, if Arcade1Up comes out with a Sunset Riders cabinet, I would have to drop the money on that. Like, I wouldn't wait for a sale. I would have to drop the money on it. And I would probably then do a whole series playthrough. So that, and then the Super Nintendo and the Genesis versions, which would be really cool, I think. Yeah. I always like the music in this one, this level. Oh gosh. Yeah, we had the SNES version of the game, played so much with my bro, Dash says. Yeah, I really like the SNES version, don't get me wrong. Although Donnie is a strange color. It's more like the color of the show and I guess the action figures, but I like the bright green in the arcade version. I like that little special attack. But yeah, I mean, it stands on its own. It's definitely a great game. I'm happy to have it still, but oh gosh. But the arcade has a few little details that make it just run a little smoother. Especially how you throw, like I said before. Dark Solid says, "Ooh man, and when I finish building my new PC, would you like to stream my stream arcade stuff with Parsec?" I would have to talk to you about that. One thing I am, I'm pretty, I'm definitely going for officially licensed games. So if it's anything that's not officially licensed, then I would have some concerns there. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Oh gosh. Oh, hey, check this out. It's this guy. Boom. I love this little thing. How cool is that? Oh man. Boom. We're doing way better here. Dash says the arcade version is definitely something special in this. Boom. It really is. Oh, hey. I love that. No! Fun little tricks here and there. Perhaps look into a Steam release. Indeed, Firestorm Dragon. There we go. But you know what, Dark Solid X, are you going to be getting the new Streets of Rage 4? I'm so pumped about that. Metalhead! Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think he was the... Well, I know some bosses are different in the Super Nintendo version. I don't remember if he was the boss here or not. I think it was someone else, but I could be wrong. Yeek! Oh, man. You know what was a good show, by the way? Like, I don't think the Turtles cartoon really holds up the way that, that you would hope. Oops. Ah! I'm not a huge fan going back to it, but the Nickelodeon Turtles, I actually really ended up liking. The one where everything was CG, and I think now they're on another one after that, but that was actually pretty good. And the arcade game that they made for it, it was done in this style, and it was really cool. Solid says, maybe, I'm not sure though, spent too much on games already. I understand. But yeah, let's definitely chat. Like, I'd love to do some stuff. Might have been someone else, Dash says. The CG show is pretty cool. Yeah, I had a neat style. I liked it. A lot of great characterization of the turtles. Oh gosh. Dude, Metalhead is tricky. Come on. No. No. All right. So we're still on only $1, right? Am I right? Yeah, we're still only on $1. And we got all the way here, so that's pretty good. This is definitely the one I'm more familiar with. There we go. Nice. We did it. Oh, yeah. Oh, always gets me. Yeah. Oh. There we go. Yeah. Oh, this is like the best. And this is missing, I think, from the Super Nintendo version. Right? I don't think this is included at all in the Super Nintendo version. Yeah, with the little aliens and stuff. Oh my gosh. I forgot that. Like, just so weird. Like, Ridley Scott's aliens just coming out of the sewer. As they do. Alright, so we've got $2 into it. What did we say? It was $8 for the last game? I think it was $8 that we spent for a playthrough of the last game, which is actually not bad. To be honest, I would spend that in an arcade. Like, that's totally worth it. And I might have to next time I get the opportunity, especially since I'll have been able to practice on this. Yeek! That's another cool thing too. Like, this game, even though it's just a standard kind of beat 'em up, there's still skill involved, because there are certain moves that are going to be more effective and ways to get through situations, you know, that are going to be helpful. Like not doing what I just did. But hey, what arcade machines would you most want if you were able to get an arcade machine? What would you be going for? If they made the type of game you want, what would you do? A man is not using his green screen. And yep, those are books behind me, Angelo. And hello, welcome on in. About $8 is what Dash said on the last game. Not bad. 2 for this one. No! Oh man, this is super great. So yeah, Angelo, I am actually playing on an arcade machine right now. And so no green screen. I am instead using this kind of special setup here. Oh gosh, all the aliens. I don't remember. Yeah, other than Turtles in Time, that's a tough question, Dash says. Like I already said, for me it would be Sunset Riders. Also, I really would like it if the Arcade1Up re-released the Rampage cabinet, but if they themed it to Joust instead of Rampage, or if they even just made a Joust and I don't know, like yeah, even just did Joust. Joust is a great game. Dig Dug. They have a Dig Dug countercade, but not a full size or 3/4 size, so that would be a cool one. There's also the Nintendo Retro NES arcade controller, Angelo says. That's true. I actually have one of those. Look at this, how much it's flashing on the screen. Maybe the big Star Wars one. Yeah. The big, like, bubble one. Oh, here we are in prehistoric times. All right. Oh my gosh, everybody. This is so cool. Yeah, there's dinosaurs! And look how derpy they look, actually. That's really funny. I forgot about that. But yeah, Angelo, I am playing on the Arcade1Up. Picked this up, really digging this. It's such a cool arcade cabinet. It's so awesome to have this in my home. And what arcade machines have you all played? I'm curious. Any ones that stand out for you? Even if it's not like a favorite, just what's something that stands out? An experience? Like, I wouldn't say it's my favorite game by any means, but I remember the first ever sit-down table that I think they are called cocktail cabinets that I ever played was Q*bert, and I remember just being so impressed by it. And oh yeah, it's Barney, right? The purple dinosaur. But yeah, I was so impressed by the cocktail cabinet that the fact that Q*bert, I couldn't get behind the isometric playfield, like it just didn't make sense to me. Didn't matter because I enjoyed the cocktail cabinet so much. And I went to this place, a little diner that had this there, because my grandfather was like, yeah, you know, like, Brian will like this, we'll take him over, and we'll do lunch there. And so he and I went, and we just had like a brunch at this little diner, and when I was pretty little, and played Q*bert, and it was so cool. So yeah. Angelo says, what room is this? This is actually the corner of our living room, as a matter of fact. So it's a really cool layout. So we have 4 bookcases behind me, and then a couch that has that's a corner couch, so it goes along the rest of the wall from the bookcases, and then along the other. Piano over there, fireplace over there, chair, and yeah, it's a great room. And we don't have a TV in our living room. So our family room is actually where we have the TV and where I stream from right now until we get the studio. Ooh. Oh my gosh, it's Clayface. What's Clayface doing in Turtles? Roller rinks? Oh, I missed that too, Dash. Oh my gosh. Hey Jack. Hey man, I'm just reassuring you that I'm still here, doing some lurking while I clean up the whole house for my mother's return from a 4-hour drive. No problem there, Jack. Thanks for saying so. No worries. Oh, the Mario Kart arcade system. That's so cool, Angelo. I really like that game. I wish that I was still in the place where I was going to stream it. I'll have to coordinate a time to do that. Definitely going to have to happen. That's actually something that I would love to do. Muck, is that you? Jack says.
Shell shock.
Oh. $3. I've got some comments here I'll catch up on, but
I just had a shower.
any kind of driving cabinets. I would really enjoy having like a cruising cabinet, cruising USA maybe, or San Francisco. Even like pole position or something like that would be cool. But anything like that would be neat. One that would be kind of fun would be the off-road game, you know, where it was more like a top-down kind of thing. So yeah, I would really enjoy a racing cabinet, because now that I've got a cabinet that has, you know, these kinds of controls, it'd be a little something different, you know? Which is another reason that the Star Wars cabinet looks really cool with the yoke controls. And in the Aloha, Muck is yellow, purple, and green. Oh my gosh.
Man,
No!
had a shower.
Oh gosh. Alright, we're starting to get there. He's flashing. You know it's business when he's flashing. Boom! That was nice. Alright, Forditas, hey dude, just want to say hi and let you know I'm here lurking. Thank you so much, Forditas, so good to see you. Oh, there we go. Dash says, I remember loving the Alien vs. Predator arcade game. Oh, I love this level. And you played at the local roller rink. Oh my gosh. That was where I totally enjoyed some amazing arcades as well. That's the first time I played Rampage, was at a roller rink. First time I ever played a Donkey Kong cabinet, it happened to be Donkey Kong 3, and it's still my favorite out of all of them. Although Junior is probably close up there as well. The original, I don't totally get behind as much, but man, if Nintendo were able to license with Arcade1Up, or if they did their own arcade cabinet that had all 3 of the Donkey Kongs on it, that would be super rad. I know Arcade1Up has been trying to get them to agree to something like that, but honestly, I don't see it happening. Oof. Oh my gosh. Spinning around here. Pirate time. Okay. I also love the physical shooting game like Virtual Cop and Time Crisis. Oh yeah, those ones. That wasn't really my jam. I never really played them that much, but a few times I've played them. They're pretty cool. Boom, we just did some damage there. Oops, and now we just received some damage. So Jack, flu shot for the upcoming winter. Gotcha, that's what Jack's mom's getting. And Angela says, Mana, have you tried watching Pokemon? I have never actually watched Pokemon. You know, being a Nintendo fan, you would think that I would actually be into Pokemon. I just never really got into it. When I was younger, I wasn't really that into RPGs, and I didn't have a Game Boy when the games were coming out. So I just kind of skipped on Pokemon, and it's just, as a whole, it's not a franchise I play a lot. And I'm not really big into anime. Like, I don't tend to enjoy it that much. Like, some of it I do, but there's just tropes of the style that I don't get as enthusiastic about. And I understand, like, that's subjective. I love campy Adam West Batman. That's not everyone's taste. So it's not to say that the anime is intrinsically bad or anything. There are, I think, intrinsically bad anime, but you can't paint with such a broad brush to say all of it is bad. But yeah. Anyway, does that make sense? Jack says, wow, you never watched Pokemon? Not even once? Even out of curiosity? Nope. Never. Nope. I mean, I might at some point. I'm not saying I'm against it. Maybe I should like live stream me watching it, so you can be like, oh my gosh, this is Mana's first reaction. Or I could record a video of it. Oof, yeah. Hey, we're doing good here. He says right before he's getting beat up. Oh gosh. Man, look at the lightning and stuff. It's so cool. Like big old lightning strikes. Yeah, right. Was this Razorback and Wolfhound or something like that? I forget their names. Razorback and Silverbeak or something. Hey, oh, wait, I thought we had him. Oh, so close. No, no, no. No, come on. These were from the movies. I remember that. Not from the show. There we go. We did it. I'd make hundreds of clips. Definitely looks like them. Oh my gosh, Emma, hello. How are you doing? Good to see you. We're doing something a little bit different. Not playing Animal Crossing tonight. We are actually enjoying some of this Arcade1Up machine, which is super cool. Now this I love. It reminds me of Sunset Riders too. I always love this. Like, to me, westerns of this style, it's like a genre I enjoy. Like Sunset Riders and this, where there's kind of just this like spaghetti western sound. The Konami audio for this is so good too. Like this is similar to what you hear in Sunset Riders with the little Konami percussion. The bow bow bow. Yeah. Bow bow bow. It's really close to the sound of Sunset Riders. It's so good. Oh, this music is great. It's the two guys that got experimented on and turned into mutants. Yep. So Emma, how are you doing? Is it just me or did the stream just mute? Did it? Hopefully it didn't. Look at this guy just running there. What's he doing? What's he doing over there? Oh my gosh. Did the stream mute? Can you hear me? Oh, I should be. You should still be able to hear me. Look at him just running. It's too funny. Sounds fine on your end. What is this? What a silly run too. Exactly. It's so good, Dash. All right. Boom. And oh no, the spin. All right, it did mute the whole stream. Oh, the whole stream, but it's fine now because I reset it. Gotcha. That's happened to me before, Emma, with streams. Sometimes it's just like a Twitch bug for whatever reason. There we go. Just giving myself a little audio there. All right. So, Emma, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Oops. So this is $4? I think this is $4 that we're on now. It's not bad, actually. Yeah, this game is so good. Your bad internet. Oh no, Emma. Oh, that's a bummer. Oof. Oh no. There we go. $4 sounds right, Dash says. All right, it's lagging a little bit, Emma says. So, okay, I wonder if you have a quality control option, Emma? And I wonder if anyone might be able to suggest that to Emma, because I know that, you know, sometimes Twitch will give those quality options. Right now I am streaming at 1080p. And I see no dropped frames, so it shouldn't be an issue on my end. And it's very likely to be an issue with, like you said, your internet And it's always frustrating, but check and see if you lower the resolution, or try the audio only option if you're on mobile. I know that's not as exciting, but it's a great way to watch streams when you can't otherwise watch them. I do that a lot, also just because it's it's a good way to support some of my friends and things like that. And sometimes I don't have good internet here. And Emma has reset, so maybe that's gonna help. Man, I want some of you to come and play this with me. I'm telling you. You're on mobile? Try audio only. I know you're gonna miss my face in this game's gameplay, but it might work for you. Yeah, fighting them over there. Oh, look at all that U.S. mail. Oh! Derp. Oh, gosh. I like that the characters kind of come from the different eras, too. Like, these guys were from back in the past, but they come back here. It's pretty cool. Angelo, I don't really intend... I'm not quite sure what you were talking about, so I'm gonna skip that message, Angelo. Like, I know, or I should say I know what you're talking about, but it just doesn't seem... I'm not sure. Oh, man, what was this guy's name? It didn't seem very on topic. How about we say that? Leatherhead, that's his name. Tell me how you're dressed and I'll join you, Emma says. That would be pretty fun. Man, it would be really cool to play this 4-player. It's super cool. Ah, Leatherhead, come on. So many villains whose names end in head, Dash says, right? But Angela, what have you been up to today? What are you planning on doing? I'm guessing you're kind of... What would it be, like midday for you? Have you had lunch? If so, what was it? Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Come on. Man, him with these little projectiles. Dang. So fun fact about the turtles, I wasn't allowed to watch them when I was a kid. My parents didn't want me to. And I had a friend who's a big fan, and I watched a little with him, and I liked the game. I eventually did get a few of the toys, and I had the little action figures. I remember in school, my teacher actually confiscating them from me because I was spinning them on my desk on the shell, just like spinning them around. I actually got rid of those recently. I sold them off, and you know, it's funny, a lot of these things, sometimes you kind of go, ah, shucks, maybe I shouldn't have sold them or gotten rid of them, but now I kind of wish I had them to put on this cabinet. But anyway. Oh, wait, I didn't answer your question, Emma says. And Angelo says, who me, and now I'm confused. So, how about this, everybody? What was the last thing you ate? And that's open for everyone. I was asking Angelo what, because I was trying to figure out what time it would be for Angelo. I want to say it's like midday. But honestly, I forget. And then I was wondering what you had for lunch. Ironically, pepperoni pizza, Dash says. That's awesome. Dash says, oh, well, isn't that always the way with the old keepsakes like that, right? Emma says, I'm fine. Woke up a while ago and I'm hungry. Ah, just kind of starting your day then. All right, so I think, are we on $4 or $5 now? I want to say we're on 4. So 5 coming up soon. Daizo, hello! Streamception raid. Oh my gosh, thank you everybody. What? We have been raided by Scooter and Daizo Devon. I think we're on $5. Boom. $5 everybody. Dark Solid X says I make my special spaghetti, had it for lunch and dinner. Nice. I want some of that. And we're kicking shell, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful time. Welcome on in, Raiders. Thank you ever so much for this raid. I hope you're having a great day. All of you retro fans should be enjoying some of this. We are playing on an Arcade1Up machine. This is awesome. It feels so great to be playing this with the old arcades joystick and buttons. And we beat the first Turtles game. We're working our way through the second. We're going to do some challenges later on in future streams where we're going to limit ourselves to a certain amount of credits, spin a wheel, have little challenges and things like that. So, $5, do I hear a 6? Right? And welcome on in, Raiders. Anyone who is new, I am Art of Mana. You can call me Mana. I am an E for Everyone variety streamer with a focus on Nintendo, retro on original hardware, and indie titles. And I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing. Of course, I've been playing this. I like to play a wide variety of things and showcase a wide variety of things on my channel and on my YouTube and whatnot. Scooter102089 happens to be my editor of Mana and has helped me out with some of those videos and is continuing to do so. So yeah, I welcome you on in. If you like what you see, please consider following, and if you want to just sit back, relax, and lurk, feel free as well. This is a little different today, playing with the Arcade1Up, and I'm loving it. No beard. Oh, the beard gnome stole it, Spyro says. Indeed. Spyro, welcome on in. Yep, the beard hath gone away. It is gone so that masks can be worn more betterly. Oh my gosh, we got $5. Let's see if we get to 6, right? Come on, Krang. Man, look at that cool background. Like, that is a city. Everything's RGB way before RGB was a thing. I guess it's technically supposed to be neon, but still, it kind of looks like it's an RBG city, doesn't it? That would actually be a really cool poster if someone, like, repainted that and had those vibrant colors and just, like, put a mural in the back of an arcade room. That would be super cool. Not much. I'm planning on getting Animal Crossing New Horizons if the lockdown quarantine is gone, Angelo says. Neat. Oh, that's going to be fun. We'll have to play together on that. After 19 years, I finally 100% completed Super Mario 64. Scooter, congratulations. That is awesome. Scooter beat Mario 64. That is awesome. Okay, we're in the future now. Coming up fast, actually. I wonder if this is what the year 2100 is gonna look like. Who knows? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. There's a lot going on here. Oh boy. There we go. Let's do a little crowd control. Nah! Not fast enough. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on. There we are. There we are. Okay. Ah! No more 3D Super Mario games for me, at least for 6 months, Scooter says. That's funny. This music is rockin', Daizo says. True that. True that. 28th of October, here we come, Daizo Devon says. Oh my gosh, the 22nd century, Dash says. What is the 28th of October now, Daizo? Yeah, this is rockin'. So good. Boom. So good. I remember in the arcade you always fight to get those pizzas, right? Emma has redeemed a message and says, I love your streams, Mana. I love your voice and you look cute. I love how you're a family-friendly streamer. And you're also good at all the video games I've seen you play. Well, thank you. I'm usually fairly bad on stream, but thank you very much. It is funny, when you're streaming, you're playing games, tend to not be so great at them. But thank you very much for those compliments. I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. I'm definitely really enjoying streaming lately. I feel like it's just been going so well. And this has been an amazing stream. Definitely a worthwhile one. And, yeah. So, Angelo's saying, you spelled my name wrong, Daizo, in the first comment. Which I think he knew that, as he corrected himself in the second comment. Don't hold me to that, please, Daizo says, right? You know, That's why I corrected it in my second message, right? So yeah, Angela, we don't need to be saying things like that. It's just comes across as a little bit rude. And in fact, actually, to be honest, we really don't need to be correcting anyone's spelling in the chat. It's kind of a online Twitch etiquette thing. I am not an angle in math, though, Angelo says. Fair enough. Emma says, if you were a bad streamer, I probably wouldn't be here. Most of us probably wouldn't be here. Aw. Well, I am honored that you consider me to be a good streamer. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get better and better all the time. I really am. And Daizo, it's been a while. How have you been? What are you up to, Daizo? And Scooter says, he wants me to play Super Mario Sunshine. I told him I need 6 months after Mario 64. Hey, Sunshine's a good game. I think you'd like it. I think you'd like it. Okay, oh man, we're cruising here. Oh, Emma, what? Emma says that I'm one of the best streamers that they know. Thank you for that. I'm trying. I'm working hard at it. I really am. Oh. Nice. No! 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 I'm stuck in the loop! Okay, I'm out. I'm out. Oh, and I got the pizza when I didn't need it. Oh my gosh. No! No! Oh, it's all happening so fast here. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's like Bowser's coming. Bowser's dropping the balls out of his little clown ship. Scooter says, I like Sunshine, but I need a break after Super Mario 64. Fair enough. Daizo, what is this now, Daizo? Been in and out of the hospital. Oh no, my friend. Yeah, I am so sorry to hear that. Today was tough. They had to dash my finger to get samples out of me. Oh my gosh. But you feel good now? You're not affected by COVID. That's good. Wow. Daizo, I am so sorry to hear that, my friend. Yikes. Okay. Well, be well, okay? And are we at, should we say, I can't remember if it was 6 or 7. Should we say 7? Let's just say $7 right now is what we put into this. Oh my gosh. They're throwing all the enemies at us right now. Come on. Oh gosh. Left. Forgot the sun cream. Oh my gosh. No! Oh my goodness. There goes all of that life. No! Oh no! Yeah, we're cruising to $8 worth of tokens right now. There we go. Okay. There we are. No! Not there! Not there! Oh, why do you trap me into these little places? Arrgh! Okay. $8, everybody. We're at $8. And it's fine. I'm used to it, Daizo says. Besides that, I'm currently working on a big video for my channel. Ooh, nice. Anything you want to share about it? I am curious, as is apparently Angelo. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right, here we go. All right, so we've got to take care of Krang in his little UFO. Oh, gosh. And, oh, gosh. I forgot. Okay, so, oh, wow. Not great. How do you even, like, what am I supposed to do here? Okay, oh. All right. No! No! Shoot! Okay. No! We can do this, everybody. The stream is devolving into me just uttering no. It's concentration time, right? But, oh, man! Come on! Those little bubbles are so annoying. And that's what they're meant to do, I'm sure, but There we go. There we go. Okay, maybe I just need to do some more of these air attacks. Although, it's hard to hit him. He moves so quickly. No, and then when you get trapped in that, and then you get into a bubble. Arg. No, no. But that's like one of the best times to attack. Maybe I just do one quick attack. There we go. And then move away. Boom. That's what I need to do. Okay. Quick attack. Oops. Quick attack. Boom. Quick attack. Boom. Quick attack. Boom. Oh, almost. Shucks. There's a quick attack. Quick attack. Ah! No, no, get off. Alright. Quick attack. Boom. Quick attack. Quick attack. I don't know if I hit him that time. I didn't hear the sound effect, but I thought I saw the little animation of him wobble. Oh, these guys are the worst. Okay. And I gotta catch up on the chat in a minute here. I remember the fight being tough, but I remember Jumo attacks being most effective. Hop over the bubbles. Okay. Oh, okay. What is a Jumo attack? Okay. Hold on. No! No! These guys are the worst! Okay, so we've got that, and then we can do this. No! There we go. Oh, we still got one outlier. Oh, do I have... Oh, jump attack. That's what it is. Jump attack. Not Jumo attack. Silly me. I don't know. Jumo could have made sense too, so I was just like going with it. Oh, I didn't jump. Jump! No! See, I was still in the attack animation. So maybe if I'm not... Ah! Oof. We're going towards 9 here. Not doing our best. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, there we go. So we've got a couple of comments here. Bubble bubble what? There we go. 8-Bit Dad, oh, thank you so much for the host. Okay, real quick. 8-Bit Dad, if you're here, we're at $8. $8 ago, Deleuze says. That was a little bit ago. Rather Ripe is here too. Oh my gosh, awesome. How have you been? And 8-Bit Dad, I was actually talking earlier. I wanted to let you know. I think that your overlays that you shared on Twitter, and now that you're an affiliate on Twitch, and you've made these overlays, they look fantastic. And everybody, 8-Bit Dad is worth checking out. Really great guy, and some amazing stuff. Okay, so right now I think Shredder looks so cool in this. We are at, let's say, $9. Can I send you a surprise, Mana? Okay, I'm curious, Angelo. What do you have in mind? Final boss, 8-Bit Dad says. Thanks for the shout out. Yeah, dude, your overlays right now rock, and love the old NES theme. I love how you've got your backgrounds and you can see all of the cool games and things you've collected. I'm super pumped. And dude, this arcade cabinet is so great, and 8-Bit Dad has this one too. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind making sure we get that shout out for 8-Bit Dad. Also, we need to make sure we get a Scooter and Daiso Devon shout out for the raid. I'm in a peculiar setup, so I am forgetting some of these details, but yeah. They'll be in Discord. Okay, no problem, Angelo. And yes, Scooter has 100%ed Super Mario 64, which is super cool. Oh my gosh. Come on, Shredder. Come here, buddy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Shredzy. We're gonna do this. We're gonna dance. You and your lightsaber. And me and my bow staff. We're gonna make this happen. We are gonna do this. I feel like we gotta make this you know, proper full screen fight here for what we're accomplishing. So yeah, this is an Arcade1Up for everybody who's coming in, who's new. I really love Shred Z, 8-Bit Dad says. Joke's on you. I love ginger, Rather Ripe says. Nom nom nom. Oh yeah, I was asking what people ate last. We had pepperoni pizza from Dash Magnum, which was very appropriate. But yeah, Shred Z. Artiman, that seamless transition while playing the game, very clever. Rather Ripe, thank you so much. I happen to have a foot pedal, and so I can switch between different things on the fly, which is pretty nice. Definitely like it. Makes it really cool for stuff just like this. And of course, I'm trying to, you know, get all of the scenes here to kind of show that, you know, I am playing on an arcade cabinet. And well, I got another scene I can show you, which is just the control panel too. I'll show you that in a little bit. Like, it's the control panel, but widescreen, so you can see all of it. Right now, you can only see a part of it. So, all right, man, we're doing okay here. $9 into this game. I'm thinking this whole stream. Did we do it?
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, our 4 reptilian heroes, have overcome the Arc Villain Shredder.
Did you say Arc Villain? There we go, everybody. We did it! Nice. Hey, we made this happen, everybody. I'm pumped. I am pumped. And we got the cool music in the background. Sweet. Oh my gosh. And the turtle blimp. Hype indeed. Super cool. Yay. Victory. We've done it, everybody. Daiso says, I'll complete all my... oh, hold on a second. Angela says, man, a fun fact about Mario Sunshine. The GameCube game was released the same year as my birth year. Nice. Oh, Emma, what's going on here? And... so Daiso says, I'll compile all my important messages. Yeah, I already previewed it. It's called the top 10 worst Super Mario World Daiso levels because I ROM hacked Super Mario World and I passed 420 subscribers milestone. Nice. Okay, we're gonna use up our credits, everybody, and Deleuze with the GGs. Thank you. So as you know, or may not know, this game does loop. So once you beat it, you keep going, which I think is actually a really good way to do it. Like, you know, why punish someone for beating the game? What if you put in like a bunch of quarters at the end of the game and then it's like, oh, hey, you're done. That would be pretty lame, right? So yeah, this is a good way to do it. But we're gonna use up these two. Let's just see. We're gonna make this the test. It's the 1/4 test, right? 2 credits is what you get when you start. See how far we can get. Oh, come on. And that's gonna help us with our high score too. So we're gonna try and see. Come on, let's actually try and get a pizza here. I know there's one coming up. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Alright, good. Okay. Wait for it. Get the pizza. Boom! There we go. Now we're at full health. Oh, and then it's all gone because we are... sugar! There we go. Take that, thank you. So yeah, actually I forgot. In this game, you don't have to have that one fight with Shredder on the display like you do in the Super Nintendo. And in the Super Nintendo, you have to like fling the characters to the screen, but it's always so random for me when you fling the characters. So that's what I was going to tell people about when we got to it, but I guess that's only in the Super Nintendo version. It wasn't in here. So yeah, never mind. My whole idea there was flawed and inaccurate. But I guess that's maybe a good thing because that might have been a little bit obtuse for players on the arcade game. They might have gotten there and gotten stuck and then stopped playing. Or maybe that was just something that, you know, they decide, hey, we'll throw this in for the Super Nintendo. Oh man, come on. This is bad. I need that pizza that should be right over here. Not there. Darn it. Oh boy. Nope. Come on. No! Oh, I was trying to keep that life. I'm actually really disappointed in the ending for this game when you drop like $9 to beat the game, especially in the arcade, right? Alright, so we almost got to that pizza. That would have been really nice, but we goofed. We goofed. Let's save that pizza, though. No. There we go. Oh, stay out of the way. Stay out of the way. Come on. Come on down. Come on down. Let's dance. Let's dance. Yeah, alright. I have a feeling that this is... Oh, gosh. I mean, I've got the pizza there, and I'll get full health at the end of this. So if I just stay focused, I ought to be able to get through this. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, come on. Stay focused. Stay focused. Alright, stay under the shadow. Oh! Alright, let's grab that pizza real quick. There we go. This is definitely going to be finished soon. Starting to flash. Almost got him. There we go. Done. Rather, yeah, I could see that. A lot of arcade games, to be fair, a lot of arcade games kind of have lackluster endings. And a lot of times, people don't really often get to them, right? You know what game, though, was super, super tricky? Ghosts and Goblins. Anyone play that one? That game is so difficult, and there was no way to, like, cheat your way through, because the final... oops, get out of the way. Oh, gosh. The final sections of that game, you had to beat on your credit. There were no continues. Same thing with Toki. That game actually required you to beat the last section without continuing with credits. Which is kind of cool, but also really frustrating. No, come on, I need that pizza that's coming up. There we go. Yeah, got it. Whew. There we go. Okay. Boom. Alright, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. No! No, 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 no. There we are. Oh, gosh. No, 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 no. This is tough. But this is all just for points right now. I'm just trying to see how far I can get on just this credit. No continues. Shell-shocked. Alright, this is it. This is the last life we've got. So, we gotta make this count. See how far we can get. I wonder if we're gonna be able to beat this level or not. Okay, jump on in. Boom. Boom. No, 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 not there, not there. Oh, I've been cornered. Ah. There we go. Okay. We're gonna do this real quick. No, and I should have saved it. Oh, I should have saved it. I should have saved it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. As soon as I did it, I was like, ah, that was a bad mistake. Oh, boy. Okay. What do you think, everybody? Do you think I'm gonna get through this level or not? Oh, gosh. There's a ton of comments here, and I missed them. Shoot. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to go back up. But I guess I was thinking nobody was commenting because I was scrolled up. And, but that was incorrect. So I'm gonna have to catch up here in a little bit. There's too many for me to capture here. Alright, let's see if we're gonna do it. Not like that, anyway. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. No! Oh, man, I'm nervous, actually. Oh, gosh. Did not anticipate that. Oh man, come on, keep it, come on, come on. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. This is bad. This is really bad. No! He's not really flashing. Oh, that's it. 628. Not the worst thing, not the best thing. Okay. So, Evil Guy was here and I missed it. So, man, how much did you used to beat the game? $8 or $9? I think it was $9 this time. So, Scooter redeemed a message. I had beef and bean burritos with shredded cheese and taco ranch on top. I needed to fuel to beat the game. And let's put in art of and art of mana. Boom. And there we are, top right there, 628 points, not bad. Angela asks if I've tried Panda Express or Popeyes, and I think I've tried both, actually. Panda Express, not bad. But yeah. Oh, man, everybody, this is great. Okay. Imagine paying to play a game, Daiso says. Emma says, I haven't eaten anything yet today. Angelo says, Daiso, you ate Chinese food? Let me guess, Panda Express. Daiso says, nope, Moonwalk. That is an amazing name for a Chinese restaurant. Moonwalk, W-O-K. That's hilarious. 8-Bit Dad says, sleepy, but I couldn't miss this. I'll likely watch the VOD during work tomorrow. Dude, thank you so much for coming, 8-Bit Dad. I know it was really late. Daiso says, walk on the moon. Emma is yawning, I think. Scooter says, you'll have to see my victory as well, 8-Bit Dad. I'll have to go check that VOD out as well. DarkSlotXis asks about how much money I spent on this. Evil Guy, so good to see you. Sorry that I didn't catch that right away. 8-Bit Dad says, that is a cool scene, but yes, only on the SNES port. I also noticed that it was missing from the arcade version. Baxter Stockman, the evil fly scientist, Rather says, and I never got to the end of an arcade game, Daiso says, and yes, I've played it. Rather says, the fact that you have to get to the end and then go back to the beginning and do it all over again. Wait, do you actually have to do it to get like a different ending, Rather? Oh, I didn't actually know that. 8-Bit Dad says, often in arcade games, people would just want to see the final boss, then they would quit. So they'd make the boss before the final boss more difficult. The ending of arcade games were usually lackluster. People did play games for the ending back then. It was all for the high score. Didn't play for the ending. Hence why Mana is playing to the end of the credit. Rather says, all signs point to yes. I think he will get to the boss, but not get through it. And that's exactly what happened. And Tiny Ninja Muta, yes, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Finnish. I don't even know how to say that, but that's amazing. Tiny Ninja Mutanti Kipikonat. That is really cool. And good try, 8-Bit Dad says. Ryan, hello, welcome on in. And thank you for that host, Ryan. Did I ever watch Batman vs. TMNT? Not yet, DarkSlotX. I gotta see that. Nice, way up on the top of the charts, Dash says. Scooter says, just letting you know, Artemana, your alert sounds are not going off. Wonder why that is. I don't know. Interesting. They ought to. I can't hear them, but I wonder why they aren't going off. Rather says, Artemana, you get to the end, and then what happens is it's like your princess is in another castle. You can't kill the true boss until you play through the entire game again. The visuals are there, but not the audio. So I should have kept going is what you're telling me. Oh, shucks. I guess that's going to have to be a future stream, though, huh? Oops, I just shut off my phone. I'm not going to be able to see what you're saying. Maybe desktop audio is off.
My toes, my toes.
Boom, it's added now. It's not the worst thing in the world though, considering I couldn't hear it, so I'd be talking over stuff. But it probably is fixed now. But yeah, so a couple of things. Let me actually show you. This is the first of all my Star Wars pajamas. This is the control panel. So you've got Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael laid out the same way, color coded, which is pretty awesome. And just like in the original, you push you choose your player based on where on the board you are. Okay, so if you want Leo, you got to be over here. If you want Mike, you got to be over here, etc. It's pretty cool. It often meant like you were kind of choosing your favorite spot on the control panel if you were new to the game, or you were choosing your favorite character, and you were kind of wrestling in to find what you wanted. Star Wars pajamas, right, Daizo? My toes, Emma says. Rather Ape says, oh wow, it's a full-size cabinet? I thought it was one of those mini cabinets. No, dude. Well, it is. It's a Arcade1Up 3/4 size cabinet. If I put it on the riser, it's going to be at the level that you would expect at the arcade. So this would be like at hand level. Right now, I am actually on in this chair. It's very comfortable, actually. That's not gonna help. I can't do that. But yeah, right now, it's not on the riser, so I can sit down and play. It's got a 17-inch screen, and I should back up the camera a bit if you can to display it. Let's see. How could I do this here? It's this camera. There we go. So it's gonna be a little bit strange to do. Hold on, I'm trying to think what might be the best way to do it actually. Trying to see. I've got a lot of things set up right now, so I'm trying to think what would be a good way to do it. Yeah, the control deck camera, show the control deck, not the screen. Oh. Like this one, you mean? Yeah, I can't really... Unfortunately, the way that this is, this camera up here, I can't really move it. Because it's in a weird way. It's strange. It's also reversed, but yeah. But this is the arcade, the control deck. It's probably 3 feet or so across, I'm gonna guess. Boom, boom. Yeah, about a little over 3 feet. And I'm thinking the original was probably a little bit more like 4, I'm gonna guess. Something like that. I'm not really sure. Sweet Cabman. Thank you, Daizo. The control deck's a little smaller, but from what I understand, it is to scale. So 3/4. And Globeman, hello. So yeah, this is the full. I mean, this is like what I've been playing. Here's the full cabinet. The control, the buttons are full size. I love the winners don't use drugs screen. Me too, Globeman. I love that. And so true. But yeah, it is a really cool cabinet. I'll put some pictures up. I actually might take some pictures of my setup tonight just so you can see. It's pretty cool. So I really like it. Can you put other ROMs on this, or is it a dedicated Turtles cab? So rather, it is a dedicated Turtles cab with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Turtles in Time. If I back out, here I'll show you real quick. So so Leo's player button, if I hold it down, takes me to the main menu. And then on the main menu, you can use Leo's controls to choose between the two games. And so that's what's on here. And 8-Bit Dad says it would be interesting to see your setup pictures. Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll get some after this. It's pretty funny because I've got, I mean, like, you can't really see it, but I'll try and explain it for you. Okay, so I've got this mic right here. So I've got a little, I'm in a chair in the living room, and a little recliner that we've got here. And I've got a end table to my side here that I moved, and it's got my laptop and everything kind of plugged into it. Below it on the floor, I've got a little lap desk, and on top of that is my mixer that I've got this powered with Phantom Power and all of that. And then of course that's plugged into the computer. So that's over here. Over here is the end table that's supposed to be here. It's got my Switch right now because I was making sure I got my Nook Miles in Animal Crossing at least. Also holding some beverages, some of the seltzer water. And then I've got this little, this mic is on a little boom arm connected to that end table. Or on a little, yeah, it's like one of those little extending boom arms. I've got a tripod right here, right in front of me. And that tripod is holding the camera that's angled onto the control deck itself. I've also got my phone here through my cam link that is capturing this video, which it's pretty dark in here at the moment. And then I've got like a couple lamps over there just for some ambience and stuff, and you can kind of see. Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh! Emma has just been gifted a sub. No way! Welcome on in. Oh, that's so awesome. Nice. Thank you, Anonymous. Daiso says beverages. Sub hype indeed. Thank you to whoever gave that sub to Emma. That's awesome. But yeah, and then I've got over on this side, I've got a mic stand that has an adapter that has this. This is the adapter actually, and this is the camera that was capturing the footage right there that you see to my right, or to your right, I guess, on the screen. To the right of me on the screen is what I meant to say. And then, so yeah, so I've got the camera that has my hands in it right now. This one, you can kind of see where it is based on, that's where, right there is the camera for my phone. There is the camera for the control deck. So they're close together. And then here is the camera for the screen, the display. So that's kind of what I did. And the audio alert is working now. Was it really loud? I hope it wasn't too loud. And more emotes. Yay, Emma. Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah. So what am I going to do now, Emma asks. Well, honestly, I am probably going to go to bed. I'm going to do more of this kind of stream in the future. I really, really enjoy playing this cabinet. If I can find some more deals, if I can get the Star Wars one, that would be awesome. I would probably have to move something into the garage, but I think it'd be super cool. But I'm thinking what I was planning on doing with this game is I'm gonna do some video on it, like I said. But I also want to do some streams where similar setup as today, and where I spin a wheel or, get challenged by you, and it's like, okay, how many quarters do I have? Let's try and make a run like that one, what I just did, where it was like a 1/4 run. Let's see if I can beat Metalhead, see if I can go further. That would be pretty cool. So stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. I'm a very sleepy man. It's true. Jack says it's amazing stream. Thank you so much. And Scooter says, agreed. I am glad I rated. This was awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, this was really fun. And I super dig this arcade cabinet. I think this was cool. Like, if you have tips or suggestions, I'm open to them. I think it worked out well. I feel like hopefully the gameplay was pretty clear to you. It looks like it was pretty clear. I wanted it to, show up nicely, and I think it did. It's hard to capture, a display, but I think we got it. And so hopefully that, it wasn't too jarring. And I think it just was kind of fun to have the, the angle here. We've got 3, cameras here right now, so it's kind of cool. And remember to wash your hands, Mana. Indeed, Emma, I'm going to have to do that. You are correct. And so, yeah. Did Mana drink too many beverages? Gotta go use the potty. But yeah, I guess, you know what? We'll do our fancy stinger transition out and start wrapping up our stream, I should say. So let's go ahead and snap our fingers. Turtle power. There we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. So yeah. And I think maybe we'll just power down the arcade. Nah, we'll keep it on for a second so that we get a little bit of light here. And that's good advice for everyone, Dash says. Everyone has to remember that, Emma says. I wonder if there's someone we ought to raid, or it's pretty late. I think maybe we're going to we'll leave it at this. But hey, everybody, if you are new around here, I hope you've enjoyed this stream. And I would love for you to join me in this streaming endeavor. If you liked it, please do consider a follow if you're new. If you're a longtime friend of Mana, thank you ever so much for coming. I really do appreciate it. Tomorrow, we'll be doing a stream of Dragalia Lost, Nintendo's mobile title. The reason for that is that I am going to be playing the final the Fire Emblem crossover event that is on there. It should be kind of fun. So that'll be coming up tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. Saturday morning, we'll be doing Community Day. It'll be heavily focused on Animal Crossing. Well, that's what my original plan was, but I'm actually debating about putting a poll out there and saying, would you like Community Day to be focused on one game, Animal Crossing, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or Splatoon 2? Or would you like me to spend an hour on each? The other thing I was considering was Rocket League, but we'll see. So I'm kind of open to doing one of those games and spending 2-3 hours on one. I'm open to doing to do 3. Maybe we do Rocket League and Splatoon and Animal Crossing, or maybe we omit Animal Crossing. But the week after, we're going to be doing a May the 4th Be With You celebration to celebrate Star Wars Day. And then the rest of that week is going to be straight Animal Crossing New Horizons. So if you like that... Oh, Tetris 99 could be a thing too. That'd be fun. Emma says, can I request a raid? Well, tell me who you would like me to raid. I'll look into them, even if we don't raid them tonight. Because I'm just not sure I'm up to doing a raid, but I would like to know who this person is. Man, look at like my 5 o'clock shadow there. It's funny. It's a flattering angle. It's a little bit high, a little higher angle than what I typically have. It makes my chin look a little more chiseled. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna look at this. I might look my cool Millennium Falcon pajamas right on. Okay. Daiso says I'm funny. But yeah. So we'll see. Budinka is one person we could raid. What do they typically do? We'll look them up real quick. Budika? Awesome stream, man. Message me if you need video editing. I'm free tomorrow. Ooh, good to know. I will take you up on that. Let me check this person out real quick. Are they family friendly? Budika. All right, let's see. They are just chatting right now. And let me just take a peek at, like, who are they? I don't know them. I wanted to see what their info section looks like, but I can't remember how to do that on here. View info, there we go. Let's see here. Folk punk acoustic comedian with a taste for destruction. Well, that's kind of cool. I'll tell you what. I think I'm gonna check them out. I don't think I'm gonna raid them today, but I'm gonna check them out and see if that might be something to do in the future. Oh gosh, this is funny. I'm on my old phone because I was using that to in order to have my nicer camera available there. And I also just realized I totally skipped out on this. Anyway, I have to go back and see where chat went. Okay. Well, there's this guy called Scooter102089, but you missed him, Daiso says. He's tired and a bit ragey, Scooter says. His girlfriend's better from what I heard. They're kind of family friendly, he swears sometimes, Emma says. Well, I will check them out. Scooter says that's cold. Sometimes I do just, I'll just take a recommendation, but because it's late and I'm not going to be able to stick around, I'm kind of hesitant to do that right now. Let me also see who's on. Wafer is playing some Animal Crossing. We've got the Namther playing Valorant. John Paul O'Keefe playing Mario Kart 8 and Tetris 99 with us. So those would be some people to check out. Maybe we should raid John Paul O'Keefe, actually. Because I trust him. Let's do that. Let's do it. We're going to raid JP. So, and it's going to be some fun multiplayer stuff. So, raid John Paul O'Keefe. But I'll definitely keep that in mind, Emma. Daiso says, don't cry, you're still the ultimate gamer. Emma says, I know a guy who's family friendly that we could raid someday too. Please send me those, Emma. I'd love to check out some new streamers. And, yeah. So we'll have to do that. Invalid username. Uh-oh. John Paul O'Keefe. What did I mess up on? Hold on. Oh, I did. I missed out on an F. So raid John Paul O'Keefe. Boom. I don't know when that's going to happen exactly. I'll move over here. We got 12 viewers to join in the raid right now. All right, but everybody, thank you ever so much for coming and joining me. I look forward to the next stream tomorrow night. And do good, be well, stay safe, stay healthy. Share love with all those you can, even if it's not in person. And I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.